Hey everybody, today is Vlogmas Day 9. I am actually going to post this for Vlogmas Day 8. This is going to be my long overdue October wrap-up. So these are the books that I read for Blackoween. Blackoween was an event that took place the whole month of October. It's been put on by Lock Beautician. This was either year 4 or 5, and this was my first year joining in. I didn't really have the time to join in with all the group chats and the read-alongs and all of that, but I did make it a point to read horror or mystery books by Black authors. Harlem Sunset by Nikisa Afia, and this is book number 2 in the Harlem Renaissance mystery series. I read book 1, Dead Girls, back in June. I ended up giving that one 3 stars. It's a series that takes place during the Harlem Renaissance. Love that whole time in history, very interested in it. Thought I was gonna love the book. It was just okay. Book 2, Harlem Sunset. We still have our main character, some characters from the first book. Living life, things happen, there's a killer on the loose, and we're hoping that our protagonist can solve it. I ended up giving this one 2 stars, you guys. It was just very slow. Nothing stood out, no connection with the character, the world building. In theory, it should have checked all the boxes for my interest. Historical fiction, Harlem Renaissance, African-American representation, it's sapphic, all the things, but it never really picked up for me. It was kind of a slog to get through, and I only gave this one 2 stars, so unfortunately, I don't think I will be continuing with the series. I didn't think so after book 1, but I took a chance on book 2, and it sealed the deal, so I am done. If you've read the first 2 books, let me know how you enjoyed them. Next book that I finished for Blackoween, The Niger Wife by Vanessa Walters. You guys, look at the cover. Superb, stunning, beautiful, gorgeous, all the things. I was hyped. Nicole Orowari has the perfect life, a husband, a palatial house in the heart of glittering Lagos, Nigeria, and a glamorous group of friends. She left gloomy London and a dark family past behind for sunny, moneyed Lagos, becoming part of the Niger Wives, a community of foreign women married to wealthy Nigerian men. But when Nicole disappears without a trace after a boat trip, the cracks in her so-called perfect life start to show. When I tell you that I wanted to love this one so badly, the plot, I enjoyed the author's writing style, the world building and descriptions of Lagos was great. The circle of women in the Niger Wife community, that was interesting. The main character's relationship with her husband and like what's going on as it slowly little pieces are revealed. I was here for it, but you guys, this was so slow. Literally, my review on Goodreads, quick little blurb that it is, starts off with about the thought of me wanting to love it so much, and the fact that I knew something was wrong when I didn't finish listening in 2 days, because it's not that long, and I'm a super like speedy audiobook listener. Because it was like, ooh, Nicole is missing. Where's she at? What's she doing? What happened to her? Is she dead? Did she run away from home? And like the whole time, we just don't know. Like, it got to the point like, girl, where are you and what happened? Like, get the show on the road, because this is going nowhere, and not nowhere fast. Like, nowhere super through quicksand slow. And all of the waiting around and waiting through the story wasn't even worth it in the end when we found out like what really went on. If you guys have read this one, let me know if you enjoyed it. I ended up giving it 2 stars. I was hyped. And the cover is amazing. And the story just didn't do what it needed to do. Also, the fact that it's categorized as a thriller, super let down. This is definitely not a thriller, you guys, not even a domestic one. Like, seriously, take it easy, like, not at all. Not So Perfect Strangers by Ella Stratton. When a fateful encounter upends the lives of 2 women in this tense domestic thriller, a modern spin on Alfred Hitchcock's Strangers on a Train that flips the script on race and gender politics. I'm a big believer that women should help each other, Tasha, she says. Don't you think? Tasha Jenkins has finally found the courage to leave her abusive husband. Taking her teenage son with her, Tasha checks into a hotel the night before her flight out of DC and out of Cordell Jenkins' life forever. But escaping isn't so easy, and Tasha soon finds herself driving back to her own personal hell. As she's leaving, a white woman pounds on her car window, begging to be let in. Behind the woman, an angry man is in pursuit. Tasha makes a split-second decision that will alter the course of her life. She lets her in and takes off. This one was fun, twisty and turny. Nothing you couldn't see coming if you read a lot of mystery or horror books, but it was a fun ride just the same. I would love to see this one made into like a Netflix miniseries. This was definitely fun. I recommend this one. The Wife Before by Shanora Williams. I was so excited about this one. I didn't even know about it. I think I came across someone's video mentioning it here on BookTube and was like, yes, another book by her. I cannot wait to read it. Samira Wilder has never had it easy, and when her latest lousy job goes south, things only promise to get harder until she unexpectedly meets a man who will change her life forever. Renowned pro golfer Roland Graham is wealthy, handsome, and caring, and Samira is dazzled. Best of all, he seems to understand her better than anyone ever has. And though her relationship moves a bit fast when Roland proposes, Samira accepts. She even agrees to relocate to his secluded Colorado mansion. After all, there's nothing to keep her in Miami, and the mansion clearly makes him happy. Soon they're married amid a media firestorm, and Samira can't wait to make a fresh start as the second Mrs. Graham. Samira settles into the mansion, blissfully happy, until she discovers long-hidden journals belonging to Roland's late wife, Melanie, who died in a tragic accident. With each dusty page, Samira comes to realize that perhaps it was no accident at all. A bunch of unlikable characters. Let's go. Yeah, like, didn't really care for anybody in the story. Nobody's a good person. But not bad in that hateful, ooh, let me finish reading to see what this heifer's gonna do type of way. The main character is a hot mess. Her husband, it seems like he's an undercover hot mess, trying to figure out what's really going on. She finds these journals and it leads her down this like road of uncovering the mystery of what really happened to the first wife. I don't know, it just didn't do it for me. So if dislikable, messy, conflicted characters and a semi over the top ending are what you guys are here for, then yeah, definitely give this one this one a go. I guess it's supposed to be a psychological thriller. Like, I wasn't psyched about it. 3 stars. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't the perfect ruins either. Actually, this is the last book that I read for Blackoween. The Witchery by S. Isabel. The haunting season is here, and the wolves are awake. Hellsford, Florida is a hellmouth, or at least that's what Logan, a baby witch struggling to control her powers, thinks as she arrives to Witchtown to begin the new school year at Mes Mortis Coven Academy. It's a lot, you guys. It's a lot. Like, this whole book is a lot. I'm a lot for even reading, like, a YA novel. I don't know what was wrong with me. I know that YA and I, like, don't have the best relationship. Why? Why did I do this to myself? It's the haunting season. There's a school for witches. There's a new girl and an established group. They take her in. She becomes part of like their group. The school's in a town where humans and witches have like a truce, but there's still tensions between the two groups. But lurking is like this werewolf community that I guess like tries to sacrifice witches during the hunting season. And you guys, there were so many point of views and perspectives. Like, in the book, it was a bit confusing in the beginning. It just, I don't know, I gave this one 2 stars. It just wasn't for me. It was just young. It should have been great. There was representation across the board, race, sexuality, all of that. But it was also just pounded into your head, like all of these things to be like aware and woke to. And I don't know, because like I'm all for like let it be known about racism, everything else, like let's talk about it, but just don't like pound it into the reader's head. Like, I don't care how young you are, because I can't even imagine enjoying this as a teen. But that's just me. I ended up giving this one 2 stars.